It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
From Hamilton West High School in Mercer County, this is the Trentonian pregame show on the WBCB Sports Network. Today's sponsors for the following game are Team Toyota, Kessel Dermatology, Capital Health System, Revere Restaurant, Saul Funeral Homes, the Hamilton Township School District, New Jersey Education Association, the Hamilton Area YMCA, Haldeman Ford, Blend Restaurant, Hamilton Township Division of Health, the Trentonian, the Hamilton Township Education Association, the Trenton Thunder, the Italian People's Bakery, and Chris Auto Body. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A very pleasant good morning, that is, to you all. Thanks for spending it tuned in to the latest edition of New Jersey High School Baseball on the WBCB Sports Network alongside Rich Fisher. I'm Andrew Myers. Fish, we got two Hamilton squads all in the field today. Bit of a rocky start to the season for both of them, a little bit of back and forth, but always entertaining when two Hamilton teams face off. And we got Steinert here coming up against the hosts of Hamilton West. Should be a fun game today.
Yeah, especially these two teams. I mean, this is the age-old rivalry.
Yep.
This goes way, way back, to the days of Marty Flynn and Ken Ruba and the Giolellas, and it's a great rivalry. And you're right, though. We got two teams trying to get their seasons on track. Steinert's 5-5, lost 2 out of 3 since a 3-game winning streak. Hamilton's 4-6. They're trying to win back-to-back games for the first time this season. As usual, Steinert's pitching has been outstanding, a 1.52 team ERA, but the hitting has struggled mightily, a 2.11 team average. Hamilton's better at the plate, 2.83 average, and the team ERA is a respectable 3.40, but the Hornets have got to learn to close out games, and we'll discuss that in a minute. We got a pretty good pitching matchup. Steinert's going to throw junior right-hander Joe Maglione against Hamilton senior lefty. I think Magliane's a lefty, isn't he?
Yeah.
Anyhow, Maglione, he's been one of Steinert's top pitchers along with Mason Graham. Maglione's made 2 starts, 3 relief appearances, leads the team in wins with a 3-1 record. At 6'3", he's an impressive presence on the mound, and he has a glittering 1.37 ERA. 13 strikeouts and just 2 walks in 15 2/3 innings. That's really good. Madalena has done fairly well since coming off Tommy John surgery. Missed all last season. He doesn't have a win to show for it. He's yet to record a decision either way. Has a decent 3.87 ERA and 16 strikeouts in 12 2/3 innings, but walks have been a problem. He's allowed 11 free passes. He's going against a Steinert offense that has 3 300 hitters in Jace Mayer, Demir DeFrancis, and Remy Feniello. But after that, Andrew, listen to this. Listen now.
I'm listening.
After that, the remainder of this team is batting a collective 176. So the Spartans are desperate to find some consistency in their lineup from 1 to 9. They usually grind out wins. They usually like to hit and run and bunt and steal, and they're going to have to do that now. It's even more important now. And for Hamilton, they got to figure out how to close out winnable games. 4 of their 6 losses have been by 1 run. 1 is by 2 runs. Hamilton blew 2 leads in the 7th and 8th innings against Lawrence. Blew a 6th inning lead versus Lenape. Let a 4-0 lead slip away against Robbinsville by allowing 4 in the 5th, 1 in the 7th. And they lost a 1-0 lead when Hightstown scored 2 in the 6th. So these late innings have just been brutal for Hamilton. They're in a phase right now that they need to learn how to win games. They're coming off a nice 15-4 win. They capitalized on 5 Montgomery errors. Coach Jerry Gomez hoping he can get them. He's hoping that'll get them going. They got some big hitters. Simeon McDaniel, Daniel Tosi, both hitting over 400. Derek Anson at 394. AJ Zuccarella 312. But like Steinert, there's a considerable drop-off after that. And also, like the Spartans, Hamilton likes to generate runs with situational hittings and their running games. both of these teams, they're going to grow at each other. They always do. There's always a little extra oomph in this, coming up since the Little League, battling each other and everything. And both teams desperate to get on a hot streak now. We're nearing the end of April, coming into May. You got to start turning it around, and we'll see if anybody can get off to a start like that today.
Yeah, the Spartans in particular, their offense, we mentioned it, has just really been struggling this season. A collective .211 batting average as a team. They had just 2 hits in a 2-0 loss to Northern Burlington on Saturday. We had that game on the WBCB Sports Network. But their pitching has kept them in a lot of games. They're just missing those big hits. And for West, you mentioned it, Fish, they've led in all 6 of their losses this season. They just really have been unable to maintain those leads. They've gotten out to good starts. They have 12 first-inning runs this season, 7 in their last 4 games.
Right.
But they're just a 4-6 record to show for it, 3-5 against CVC opponents. So something's got to give here between these two teams who are desperate to really get things going with the CVC tournament coming up in a couple of weeks. May 9th is first round of the CVCs.
We talked about the hitting. I was just talking to Rich Giolella, the longtime coach of Steinert, and the father of Steinert coach Brian, the chef Giolella. He's not sure what this hitting woes is. He's wondering. They've seen some good pitching. Northern Burlington is loaded.
Unbelievable staff.
So, they had them, and they went against Colts Neck, which has a good team, and they've been seeing some top-line pitchers. But, Rich was saying he's not sure if it's that or they just don't – they're having trouble just figuring it out or what. Because, that's a low average for any team, let alone Steinert, which is usually, pretty loaded. They always have good pitching, but the hitting that pitching can keep you in games, but you're going to need some offense to actually win them. So I guess we got the national anthem coming up here.
Yes, sir. We'll take a quick break here on the WBCB Sports Network. First pitch coming up on the other side when we come back.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 100.
Today's game between Steinert and Hamilton West is brought to you by The Blend Restaurant. WBCB sports fans get 10% off your food check at The Blend Restaurant, 911 Route 33 in Hamilton. Just mention WBCB Sports and you'll get 10% off your food check at The Blend Restaurant in the heart of Hamilton. Check out their menu at blendbar.com. Today's game is also brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. And don't forget, if you missed any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com, the only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian.
And folks, if you feel like you've heard about seeing double. If you feel like you're hearing double, that's because you have Andrew Myers giving the play-by-play, and in the background is his dad, Kevin Myers, giving the PA announcements. So We're going to OD on Myers here today.
double dosage
Yeah,
of Myers here at Hamilton West. Second game we've done here at West this season.
Oh, my. This is only my first. It's quite a thrill, I must say.
A.J. Maddalena, the lefty, throwing his final warm-up pitch on the mound for West. And here is the starting lineup for Steinert that he will be facing. It's Dom DeFrancis, the center fielder, leading off. Joey Ditta follows in the 2-hole as the shortstop. The right fielder, Jack Pirelli, bats third. Remy Feniello, the left fielder, is in the 4-hole. Caden Hurley follows him in the 5th spot. He's the DH. Chase Barcelo, the first baseman, bats 6th. Vinny Condurso, the catcher, batting 7th. Batting 8th is the second baseman, Gavin Giolella. And Jace Marr, the third baseman, batting 9th. 5-5 Steinert Spartans taking on the 4-6 Hamilton West Hornets. Early start on an Easter Monday here, spring break.
Yeah, I love these spring break.
Hamilton.
I love these 11 o'clock games.
Yes, sir. Dom DeFrancis steps in to lead off for the Spartans, and the first pitch he sees from A.J. Maddalena in there for a strike, and we're underway.
Billy Redner's just coming in and paying me off for the game, putting a quarter in front of me.
This one's shot back up the middle, going to get through into center field for a leadoff base hit for Dom DeFrancis.
And DeFrancis is one of those hitters that are doing well for the Spartans. A 333 average and a 964 OPS before that hit. So,
yeah, DeFrancis has really picked it up as the season's gone on. He had 2 hits and a 5-0 win against Colts Neck last week for the Spartans. Steinert just 2 hits, though, against Northern Burlington on Saturday. Pitching kept it close again, a 2-0 loss for Steinert.
Northern Burlington's just shutting out everybody in Mercer County. They beat Lawrence 7-0.
Maddalena fires this one low and inside to Joey Ditta.
Be interesting to see with the way these guys have been scuffling offensively. They might just play for the 1 run here. Got a good pitcher on the mound. That obviously was not a buntable hit or buntable pitch. Nope, swinging away, and
this
looks
one poked
good.
the other way, and it's gonna get down over Luke Radosevich in right field. It's gonna go all the way to the fence. Are they gonna send around DeFrancis? They are. He's heading home. The throw goes into third base. Sliding in safely with a triple is Joey Ditta, and that'll certainly fire up the Steinert bench.
Absolutely.
As the Spartans are aboard early.
Well, that's the way to get a triple, folks. Hit it into that right center field gap, and they're never gonna throw you out. That ball. It appeared for a second that Radoslavich thought he had a chance, but just kept tailing away from him.
Yeah, he read it well off the bat and almost got to the spot, put his glove up, and it just leaked over and then went all the way to the fence. First pitch strike to Jack Pirelli.
Pirelli batting 286. They have a couple other guys that are, in the high 200s, 286 or in the 280s. Then they got some sub 100 averages.
1-1 to Pirelli, and that's got to feel good for Joey Ditta, who was hitless in his last 3 games.
Is that right?
Before that
boy.
triple, yeah, and he had the bat taken out of his hands up with 2 outs and 2 on in a 2-0 game in the bottom of the 7th. And Steinert caught stealing to end the game on Saturday.
Oh, wow.
And Ditta was frustrated. He showed it at the plate.
Yeah, I mean, you figure you got a chance to be a hero.
1-2 the count to Jack Pirelli. Maddalena delivers this one just outside.
What's up, buddy boy? Oh. Oh, okay.
Pirelli, a 286 hitter on the year. 2-2 on the outside corner. Strike 3 called. Good bounce back for A.J. Maddalena.
Number 22, Remy Feniello.
After Ditta's RBI triple. And now the cleanup man, Remy Feniello, will step in. First pitch ball to Feniello. A.J. Maddalena, 387. 3.87, I should say, ERA this season. Good breaking ball in there for a strike. "16 strikeouts, are third on the team, as is his 12.2 innings. Now 13 total innings for Maddalena after getting the first out of the first. Gets Feniello to chase that one. It's 1-2.
I'm back.
Quick aside for Rich Fisher.
I was being Rednerized.
This
Billy
one
Redner.
back up the middle, and another run coming in for the Spartans as Dida strides home. It's an RBI single off the bat of Remy Feniello, 2-0 Steiner.
Smoked that right up the middle. And
Designated hitter
nice
number
job of
24,
picking up
Hayden
Jack Pirelli there. You know,
Hayden
I'm sure
Hurley.
Jack felt bad he didn't get that run in. Remy Feniello doing a nice job. You know, Feniello 313 before that at bat. So
Driving in his 6th run of the season, that leads the Spartans. His first pitch strike to the DH, Caden Hurley. Steiner averaging just 3.8 runs per game, but they're allowing just 3.1 runs per game, so
right,
that shows you how good their pitching staff is.
that pitching's been tremendous.
Collective 1.52 ERA for the Steiner staff. Madalena ahead 0-2 on Hurley. And a swing and a miss. He gets Hurley on 3 pitches for the second out of the inning.
I'll tell you who was thrilled with that Remy Feniello hit.
First
was
baseman number 25, Chase
Hamilton West girls
Porcello.
lacrosse player Ava Rogolinski, the Hornets' leading scorer. I went over to interview her for a story just now. She was wearing a Steinert t-shirt. I said, "What is this all about?" And then she said that, told me how she dated Remy. And I said, "Do you take grief for this?" She goes, "I probably have more Steinert stuff than I have West stuff." I said, "Well, your secret is not safe with me."
Runner taken off from first base, pitching the dirt to Porcella, and Feniello in there safely at second.
Feniello, of course, known more for his football prowess. I think he's going to TCNJ, is that right, for football?
Yeah, Remy, a good linebacker for the Spartans over the last couple of seasons.
Yeah, just switched to linebacker by Thaddeus Richardson. Turned him into a linebacker his sophomore year, and the kid's just been outstanding. Right now, he's having a pretty good baseball game.
2-0 count to Chase Porcella. Another good take as it misses low, 3-0. Spartans have put 2 across in the first. Madalena trying to keep it at a 2-0 game. 3-0 catches the outside corner for a strike.
It's been an odd inning for Madalena. He's got a couple strikeouts, but the balls that are hit have been stung.
Yeah. 3 hits in the inning for Steiner. That one misses low for ball 4. Porcella is aboard with 2 away. He joins Feniello on the base pass.
Catcher number
for
17,
Steiner.
Vince Cardoso.
Vinny Condurso steps in now.
Yeah, this is where you have the fall off, this bottom of this lineup. Steiner really wants to start getting some production there.
Swing and a miss from Condurso, has just 1 hit on the year. 1 for 15 at the plate. He has drawn 6 walks though. Check swing, it's in
Trouble.
play. Slow roller to third. Tazi is just going to eat it up. No play at first base. So the check swing hit works for Steiner, and as Condurso's aboard, 4th hit of the inning for the Spartans, and the bases are now loaded for Gavin Giolella.
Well, you know, when you're struggling at the plate,
Courtesy runner number
those
23,
things,
Tommy
those
Dida.
kind of hits usually roll foul.
Second baseman number
Steiner
5, Gavin Giolella.
has been struggling at the plate, but you know, maybe that's like an omen that they're about ready to bust out. I don't know. We have a courtesy runner, I think.
Yes, it's Tommy
Tommy
Dida,
Dida.
replacing the catcher Condurso at first base. So Dida at first, Porcella at second, Feniello at third. The bases loaded for Gavin Giolella. Hot shot hits the fence in front of the West dugout.
That may have been the hardest hit ball of the inning. Smoked off the bat.
Giolella, a 143 hitter this season, 3 for 21 at the plate. All 3 hits are singles. So Spartans have brought 8 runners to the plate in this first inning.
big spot for Giolella. If he could get another run in, I mean, hey, when a team's going bad offensively, nothing better than to jump out and get some, have a big run, a big crooked number in that first inning. 2 is nice.
This one's shot to second base. Simeon McDaniel stays on it. He'll go to second and retire Vinny Condurso in time for the final out of the inning, but not before the Spartans score 2 in the first. It's an RBI triple off the bat of Joey Ditta. And Remy Feniello drives in Ditta for run number 2. 2-0 lead for the visitors as the hosts Hamilton West coming up for the first time today when we come back.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Hi, this is Dr. Rocco, Superintendent of Hamilton Township School District. I'd like to wish all of our student athletes and coaches a great spring sports season, and I'd like to wish all of our HTSD students success in the remainder of the school year.
The 2025 Hamilton Area YMCA Sawmill Summer Camp is open for registration for campers, kindergarten through age 15. Campers unplug, explore, and grow at Sawmill Summer Camp on 50 beautiful acres of outdoor space. Campers enjoy swimming, STEM, sports, games, recreational activities, camper achievement, special events, and theme weeks. For more information about the various camps offered and to register, visit hamiltonymca.org. That's hamiltonymca.org. Hamilton Area YMCA Sawmill Summer Camp, a great high-quality day camp experience.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Thunder Baseball returns for the 2025 season on Wednesday, June 4th. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com. Call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, Tuesdays kids eat free, Wednesday dollar dog nights, Thirsty Thursdays, and pork roll Fridays throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Today's game also brought to you by Hyundai of Trenton. Car buying made simple at Hyundai of Trenton, 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Over 100 new Hyundai models, from Elantras and Sonatas to SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe, Tucson, and Palisade, including hybrid models. Hyundai of Trenton has the inventory, including a huge selection of pre-owned certified vehicles, no market adjustments on any car in stock. Got an extra $1,000 rebate trade-in value toward any new vehicle. Hyundai of Trenton will buy your vehicle even if you don't purchase a car. Fast payment, top dollar paid for your car. Hyundai of Trenton. Car buying made simple in the area's fastest growing dealership at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township.
Well, Maglione looking for a big shutdown inning here. And I mean, you know, Steiner hurlers are not used to working with leads, so he's been staked to a lead, and the last thing you want to do is give it up or let them chip into it. So Maglione would really love to just have a clean inning and keep that momentum on Steinert's side.
1-1 catches the outside corner to Tyrone Krupe. 1-2 the count to the leadoff man for the Hornets. Joe Maglione, the junior, on the mound for Steiner, one of their many solid arms this season.
Yep.
1-2 breaking ball misses outside. Maglione a 1.37 ERA across 15 and a third innings. 13 strikeouts and just 2 walks.
Yeah, I mean, that's really impressive. Just 2 walks in 15 innings. If you're just giving up like a walk a game, less than a walk a game. You're helping yourself out a lot.
3-2, staying alive is Krupe. He fouls that one back.
Yeah, Krupe having a good at-bat here. Worked the count full, wasted a pitch, getting to see some pitches.
Krupe, a .250 hitter this season. He's got 3 doubles. And that pitch misses up and in, ball 4.
Well, you knew that was going to happen when I started talking about Maglione's control. That was a great at-bat by Tyrone Krupe.
Leadoff walk issued
Center
by Joe
fielder number 8,
Maglione.
Derek Addison.
Last time out on the mound for Maglione, he got the start against Hopewell Valley. It was a 6-0 loss for the Spartans on April 16th. He lasted 5 innings, allowed 1 earned run, 2 total runs on 6 hits, struck out 6 and walked 1.
Got to watch Krupe. Leads the team with 6 stolen bases. He takes a pretty good lead down there too.
First pitch
This
strike.
is kind of a medium lead.
Derek Anton at the plate. Maglione check on the runner at first. He gets back safely.
Anson's stroking it this year. 394 average. All singles. Driven in 4 runs.
Now taking
There
off
he
his
goes.
Krupe. Pitch is called a strike. The throw and tag is in time. A great tag from Joey Ditta. Looks like he got him on the here. Jerry Gomez immediately heading out to have a quick word with the field umpire. It looked like from up here he got the tag down, and obviously the field umpire is right there.
Yeah, again, great tag and a strong throw by Vinny Condurso. A ball up a little bit, but yeah, he made the nice play, and he had a great jump too. That was well executed by Steinert.
And I think the throw, too, even though it tailed toward the right side of the bag, helped out Ditta as he caught it and swipe tag in one motion to get the tag down on the foot. So Krupe thrown out trying to steal second.
And it was a strike, so it's an 0-2 count. Well, that's a way to erase your walk.
Derek Anson fights that one off. Remains 0-2, Maglione deals. Breaking ball, Anson pokes it the other way on a backhand, picked up by Ditta. Long throw over to first, and unable to scoop it out is Chase Porcella.
Nice effort by Ditta. Had the backhand deep, stop, plan, make the throw. Just wasn't going to be in time. Maybe if it, I don't know. I don't know if he'd have scooped it, if it would have
Number 4,
made a difference.
Simeon McDaniel.
But that's a single.
Did a very smooth fielder over there at short.
He sure is.
And yeah, that was a real tough play for you to get it over there in time for a good runner in Derek Anson. So base runner aboard once again for the Hornets as Simeon McDaniel steps in with one away.
What a year he's having. 462.
Yeah, monster season for the senior.
He is not big, but he packs some pop in that bat.
And really, this is the first year he's getting a lot of run for the Hornets. He was more used as a utility guy.
Yeah, pinch hitter.
Came in as a
things
sub
like that. Yeah.
last year.
I always liked him though when he came up. He always had good at bats. And, hung in there, made the pitcher work. He's already taken 2 balls here, up 2-0.
Good breaking ball from
He gave a quick look.
Maglione.
Wanted to know where that was. That ball just sort of broke in at the last second. Really good pitch.
On the outside corner, strike 3 called as McDaniel keeps the bat on his shoulder for out number 2. First strikeout of the day for Maglione. Now Bryce
First
Bolognini
baseman
will
number
step
23,
in.
Bryce Bolognini.
I'm sure Simeon's not happy with that at bat. Didn't swing at 2 called strikes. The first one he didn't swing at. That was a tough pitch. I don't think anybody was going to hit that. Probably would like to have that last one back.
Bryce Bolognini
Derek Anson.
puts this one to right, and it's going to get through past the second baseman, Giolella.
Oh, pass the
And
right
now it gets
fielder.
past Jack Pirelli in right field, and it could lead to a run for the Hornets. Derek Anson coming in. Ditta won't throw it. And it's a fielding error for Pirelli out there in right field as he lets it get by him. And the Hornets are able to take advantage to cut the lead in half. It's 2-1.
Let the run score. Let him get all the way to third base. That won't be an RBI. That's definitely a hit and an error to let the run score.
Yep, a single for Bolognini.
Okay. All right, good seeing you, buddy. Talk to you soon.
AJ Zuccarello steps in. Hornets with the tying run over at third base. Trying to take full advantage of that error from Pirelli and Wright.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if he doesn't make the error, it would have still been first and third with 2 outs. So actually, even though that run scored on an error, if he gets a hit, if Zuccarello gets a hit, that'll turn into an earned run, because you have to figure the earned runs out. You have to replay the inning and take the error out, and you know how the inning would have played out then. So right now it would be first and third with 2 outs, and the hit would have scored a run anyhow. Am I making sense?
Yeah, I got you. As this one popped out of play, and errors have been an issue for the Spartans this year. They have 20 errors now on the year after that one, and look at their pitching numbers. Their ERA is so great, 1, because their pitchers are very solid, but 2, because of a lot of the errors. They've now allowed 32 runs this season, and only 15 of them are earned.
Wow.
1-1 breaking ball. This one driven deep into left field. Tracking back is Spaniello, still going, and it's going to one-hop the fence and tie the game. Zuccarello racing around first, and he slides into second safely. An RBI double off the bat of A.J. Zuccarello, and we're tied at 2.
And I got to think that would have gotten both runs home, even the guy from first. So that'd be two earned runs.
Shortstop number 7.
A.J. Zuccarello continues his strong start to the year, his 7th double of the season. 7th RBI on the year as well for the junior catcher.
Joaquin Gutierrez.
Yeah, he's having a year.
Joaquin Gutierrez comes into courtesy run for Zuccarello, the catcher, as Daniel Tazi steps in.
Well, how big is that stolen base that caught stealing now?
Yeah. Hornets would be up right now if not for that call stealing. Strong season for Tazi so far. 407 hitter, breaking balls. He's out in front of that one. Hornets answering right back after the Spartans put a 2-spot up in the top of the first. 2-2 as this one is blooped into left field. Long run for Feniello, and it pops off his glove, and that's going to allow the Hornets to take the lead. Gutierrez comes in to score. It's 3-2 West.
What do you think? Hit or an error there?
That's real tough to score at an error for Feniello. It was a
was
long run for him. It's a diving play.
Pitcher number 2,
I didn't see him dive, but I thought, I'd give him a hit.
And hey, the way they're scoring major league games nowadays, we'll give a high school hit there.
Yeah, everything's a hit.
Timeout called now as Rick Freeman, the pitching coach, going to head out to the mound to talk to Joe Maglione. Maglione showing frustration with the body language.
Well, yeah, he's not used to this. I mean, he came into this game allowing just 3 earned runs all season. And now he allows 3 earned runs right in the first inning. My goodness.
3-2 lead for the Hornets, 2 away in the bottom of the first. The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WVCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell their homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery since 1936.
Well, this is surprising 2 ways. A surprise that Steiner got 2 runs in the first inning, and then surprised that Hamilton getting 3 off of Maglione here in the bottom of the first.
Maglione toss over to first, trying to check Tazi. after his RBI single. Pitcher A.J. Maddalena in now, see if he can help his cause. This one driven the other way, another chance for Feniello. A couple steps back, and the Steinert left fielder makes the catch to retire the side. But the Hornets strike in the bottom of the first, just as Steinert did. 3-2 lead for the hosts, Hamilton West, as we head to the top of the second.
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, president of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are number one in the nation. When parents, schools, and educators work together, our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
Hi, I'm Errol Reese. Most people diagnosed with skin cancer are not even aware of their cancer. It's important to get a complete skin checkup. Kessel Dermatology offers a vast array of surgical procedures, including Mohs surgery, plus other non-surgical options. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Today's game brought to you by Chris Auto Body. Chris Auto Body has been offering complete auto body repairs for over 60 years. They make it easy and simple, from small dents to major accidents, glass replacement, and detailing. Chris Auto Body works with all insurance companies and provides a lifetime guarantee on all repairs. Accidents are an inconvenience, and Chris Auto Body goes out of their way to provide minimal interruption, local pickup and delivery, and rental cars on site. Chris Auto Body, locally owned and operated with 3 locations: Fairless Hills in the Falls Autoplex on Business Route 1, and in Lamberville and New Hope. Chris Auto Body wishes student athletes a successful and safe season.
Leading off the top of the second.
Well, buddy, we said that Hamilton's had a lead in every game, all 6 of its losses. They have a lead again. They're hoping that that's not an omen.
15 first inning runs now this year for the Hornets. But yeah, it's been a struggle for them to maintain leads in more than half of their games. First pitch strike to Jace Maher.
Interesting first inning it was.
Yep, Steinert bringing 8 to the plate, scoring 2. 7 coming to the plate for the Hornets.
And Maher giving them some pop at the bottom of the lineup, hitting .333.
One misses outside from Maddalena. Now Maddalena working with a lead.
Oh, late swing.
And frustration from Jace Maher as he swings and misses for strike 3.
Definitely had him fooled on that one.
Late decision for the third baseman of Steinert, and he strikes out. Third strikeout of the day.
It was like he was jumping back out of the way and then swung.
Leadoff man Dom DeFrancis steps in. Swings at the first pitch. Big hop to second base. McDaniel coming in on it. Throw to first. Just getting him by a step. DeFrancis thought he was safe.
Nice job by McDaniel. I mean, you had to you had no margin for error there. You had to get the ball, make the transfer to your throwing hand, and get it over there quick. And Simeon did just that.
So a quick second out for Maddalena and the Hornets as Joey Ditta steps in. RBI triple to start the scoring for Steinert in the first inning.
It's always nice to see a kid doesn't let a bad at-bat go out to the field with him. McDaniel getting called out on strikes, but he wasn't thinking about it when the ball came his way. He was thinking about getting the out.
Ditta takes that one, just misses up and away. One swing and a miss from Ditta as he's out in front.
Pretty overcast here today, as you can tell. A little bit of blue in the sky, but cool day. Not cold, but cool.
1-2 in the dirt, blocked by Zuccarello.
There'll still be a lot of people here, that's for sure. Although with a day game, I don't know. Some people that might be here after school have to work now, so I don't know.
Still a pretty decent crowd in the early portions of this one.
It is.
Swing and a miss
Good pitch.
from Ditta, applying the tag to secure the out of Zuccarello.
Took something off of that.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning for A.J. Madaleno on the mound for the Hornets. He strikes out a pair with a ground out sandwiched in between. We head to the bottom of the second. 3-2, Hamilton leads.
Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota makes a great choice for your next vehicle purchase or service. With our MVP pricing guarantee, teammate rewards program, and streamlined customer experience, our award-winning operation ensures that you can trust our process. A home team advantage is nothing without the community. Our employees are part of our family, part of your town, and we're all part of the team. We're always here for you at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, and Glen Mills.
1490 WBCB, Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community, Haldeman Ford, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. Neighbors helping neighbors is what Haldeman Ford does and will continue to do. Haldeman Ford has it all, new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus work-ready trucks. Haldeman Ford also has a great variety of EV vehicles. Haldeman Ford services all makes and models and is known for their fleet service and state-of-the-art collision center. And coming soon, the area's largest new commercial vehicle center. Haldeman Ford here yesterday, here today, and here tomorrow, celebrating their 50th year in business. First pitch swinging is Peter Lanusay to the left side. Ditto, the shortstop, with it over to first in time. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Maglione will take that every inning. Easy on the pitch count.
Yep, 26 pitches in the first inning for Joe Maglione.
Right fielder number 36, Luke Radoslavich.
Radoslavich. I was saying Radoslavich.
Yeah, Radoslavich wearing 36 actually, not 32.
Yeah, that number's
third number change we're getting from Radoslavich today.
Jeez. His batting average is .333.
Takes the first pitch ball. 3 runs in the bottom of the first for Hamilton to take a lead. This one popped up behind the plate, giving it a look is Condurso, but it's going to go out of play.
Hamilton dugout making some noise.
Yeah, you know, both teams want this game. 1, because it's a rivalry. 2, because they've both been struggling recently.
Right.
This one to pop up behind the second base bag. It's going to be Gialella, second baseman, calling off Ditta to make the catch. 2 away.
Shortstop.
Steinert's won 5 straight games against West. 2 teams met just once last year. It was a 7-3 win for the Spartans. And again, the Hornets led 3-1 in that game after 2 innings. Then Steinert scored 3 in the third, 3 in the fourth to take a 7-3 lead. And that's where it stood the rest of the way. 4 scoreless innings from the Steinert bullpen to grab their 5th consecutive win against West. Hornets won 3 straight before that. So that went in their 4th strike.
Yeah,
It
it's
would be 1-1.
been a streaky series lately. Hamilton, of course, Jerry Gomez, just his 2nd year at the helm, took over for Mike Mo Masseri. Brian Gialella has been around since 2001, I think.
That one high to Krupe, 2-2. Yeah, 2 vastly different coaches in terms of experience. 2nd year for Jerry Gomez Jr., 23rd season at the helm of Steiner for Brian Gialella. Breaking ball poked into left field and a 2-out base knock off the bat of Tyrone Krupe.
Center fielder Derek Addison.
Brian Giolello approaching his 500th career win. He's sitting at 493 right now.
Is that right? I did not know that. That's a lot of wins in that dugout between him and Rick Freeman with Legion. I think Rick has about 18,000.
Derek Hansen at the plate. He singled. Came around to score in the first inning. Takes a hack at this one, but a liner caught just ahead of the dirt by Giolello. Was called a catch.
That was an adventure.
Yeah, tried to secure the out again at first base, but field umpire says he got it on the catch. So it'll be out number 3. And a runner stranded for Hamilton West. A quick inning for both pitchers in the second. Through 2, it's a 3-2 lead for West.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
The 2025 Hamilton Area YMCA Sawmill Summer Camp is open for registration for campers, kindergarten through age 15. Campers unplug, explore, and grow at Sawmill Summer Camp on 50 beautiful acres of outdoor space. Campers enjoy swimming, STEM, sports, games, recreational activities, camper achievement, special events, and theme weeks. For more information about the various camps offered and to register, visit hamiltonymca.org. That's hamiltonymca.org. Hamilton Area YMCA Sawmill Summer Camp, a great high-quality day camp experience.
The Hamilton Township Division of Health offers a free variety of services
to
keep you and your community healthy. It is important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines. Whether you or a loved one needs an annual flu shot, a COVID-19 vaccine, or a pneumonia shot, Hamilton's Division of Health is ready to help. Are you or a loved one homebound? The division's caring nurses will bring your vaccine to you. For families that may be underinsured or uninsured, the division offers free routine vaccinations for children. Staff at the Hamilton Township Division of Health are experienced and proud to serve the Hamilton community. Visit hamiltonnj.com/health for more information, services, upcoming clinics, and eligibility. That's hamiltonnj.com/health. Stay healthy, Hamilton. 3-2 lead for Hamilton West over Steinert, top of the third inning. Jack Pirelli leads off for the Spartans.
Really called out on strikes his first time up.
Takes that one for ball 3. Four strikeouts so far through 2 innings for A.J. Madalena. As he fires a strike in there, Pirelli taking all the way.
4 strikeouts so far, just 1 walk. Danger of walking another guy, and he does.
3-1 taken low by Pirelli.
You do not want to walk that leadoff batter in a 1-run game.
Left fielder Remy Feniello.
Remy Feniello comes to the plate, an RBI single for him in the first. Takes a hack at the first pitch and fouls it away. Another one fouled out of play by Feniello.
Come on, Ram Battle, kid, let's go.
What was that music?
On the outside corner, strike 3 called. Feniello unhappy either with himself or with the call, but regardless, it's a strikeout for the first out of the inning.
Designated hitter Caden Hurley.
Strikeout number 5 for A.J. Madalena.
Yeah, 5th strikeout and 3rd called.
Caden Hurley, the DH. Up to bat now. He takes a swing and miss at the first pitch.
Jack Pirelli could steal. He's got 3. Not a lot, but he's 3rd on the team.
Yeah,
Actually 4th.
Brian Giolello certainly, not shy to put runners on the move.
No. Neither team is.
1-1, fouled back by Hurley. Hornets with 20 steals on the year, 27 for the Spartans. Madalena delivers the 1-2, back up the middle. McDaniel could be 2, steps on the bag himself for 1, on the first, and his throw is well wide of the bag, pulling off the first baseman Bolognini. And Brian Giolello pleading his case that McDaniel missed the second base bag for the field umpire.
First baseman Chase Porcello.
Back up there by Zuccarello.
I think Giolella is making the case that McDaniel threw the ball before he stepped on the bag.
Oh.
If I heard him correctly, but umpire sticking with his call, so 2 away.
Sticking to it. Not like that official scorer at the Yankees game yesterday, huh?
Yeah, that was tough for Max Fried. Had a no-hitter through 7, at least he thought, and then they switched the 6th inning error to a hit.
And I agreed, it did look like that he would not have beaten the runner to first base. But once you make that call in a situation like that, I don't think you can change it. Fortunately, or unfortunately, whatever you want to say, he gave up a legitimate hit right after that.
Right,
so.
right.
And none of that bothered me as much as the Phillies blowing another lead.
We don't need to bring that up, Fish.
Ay. That bullpen has got to go.
1-1, misses low to Chase Porcello with 2 away.
Pitch.
Yep, good spot from Madalena. Porcello takes for strike 2. 2-2 count with 2 away, man on first. Madalena pumps his front leg and delivers. Misses well outside. Good snag from Zuccarello.
Everybody clap your hands.
It's like Zuccarello's arm just elongated there.
Yeah, Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, exactly.
Full count now to the Spartan first baseman Porcello. Runner takes off, fouled back, and we'll do it again.
And you probably don't know this, but the invisible girl is standing right next to him.
I'm pretty sure they're making another Fantastic Four movie. As if we need another remake of Fantastic Four. It's like the 5th iteration.
And then after that, they'll do another Spider-Man.
Yes. Look out, Brian Giolello. I got to dance out of the way of that one in the third base coach's box.
Well, nice to see G still has those instincts.
Now he's going to take a jog down the left field line to secure that foul ball.
Either that or he's just going to stand there from now on so he doesn't get hit.
3-2 again, misses outside, ball 4, 2-out walk issued by Madalena to Chase Porcello.
Well, how many times have we seen it, Andrew? You walk a few guys and
Catcher
turns into big trouble.
From Durso.
Second walk of the inning for Madalena. So 2 on with 2 away as Vinny Condurso steps in. Condurso with a base hit his first time up. Just his 2nd hit of the season.
Zuccarello scrambling back there.
Good block by the Hornets catcher. Keep the runners at their stations at first and second. 1-0, misses low and in to Condurso. Spartans left 7 runners on base in their loss to Northern Burlington on Saturday. This one driven into right center field. Long run for the center fielder, Derek Anson, and he gets to the spot. And Anson was playing very shallow.
He wasn't he? Yeah. I think if he was playing regular center field, that probably could have dropped. But got over there quick and got it.
Good jump and a long run for the Hornets center fielder. And West leading it 3-2 as we head to the bottom of the third inning. Today's game brought to you by Chris Auto Body. Chris Auto Body has been offering complete auto body repairs for over 60 years. They make it easy and simple, from small dents to major accidents, glass replacement, and detailing. Chris Auto Body works with all insurance companies and provides a lifetime guarantee on all repairs. Accidents are an inconvenience, and Chris Auto Body goes out of their way to provide minimal interruption. Local pickup and delivery and rental cars on site. Chris Auto Body, locally owned and operated with 3 locations: Fairless Hills in the Falls Auto Complex on Business Route 1, and in Lambertville and New Hope. Chris Auto Body wishes all student athletes a successful and safe season. Thunder Baseball returns for the 2025 season on Wednesday, June 4th. Gets all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. Post-game fireworks nights, Tuesdays kids eat free, Wednesday $1 dog nights, Thursdays, and Pork Roll Fridays throughout the season. You can visit TrentonThunder.com for ticket information. That's TrentonThunder.com, or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. And WBCB sports fans, you can get 10% off your food check at the Blend Restaurant, 911 Route 33 in Hamilton. Just mention the Blend, just mention WBCB Sports, and you'll get 10% off your food check at the Blend Restaurant in the heart of Hamilton. Check out their menu at blendbar.com. Today's game is also brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association.
There's a lot of reads there, buddy.
Yeah, trying to get them in. Got to get our advertisers happy.
Yes, indeed.
Leading off the bottom of the third for your Hornets, second baseman, Simeon
Bottom of the
McDaniel.
third inning, West leading Steinert 3-2. 3-4-5 hitters due up for the Hornets. Simeon McDaniel, Bryce Bolognini, and AJ Zuccarello. Spartans left 2 on base in the top half of the third. A 1 misses to McDaniel. 1-1 the count to the Hornets' second baseman. Having a very strong senior season, hitting over .450 coming into this contest. Great on-base percentage, too. I mean, obviously, if you're hitting .462 coming into this game, you're going to have a good on-base percentage, but he also leads the team with 9 walks.
So that gives him, let's see if we can figure this out.
2-2, foul tip, just staying alive.
So he'd be 21 for 35. 21.
Got to get the calculator out for that one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those aren't basic numbers. It's about a 600 on-base percentage.
2-2, poke to the right side. A couple of hops for the second baseman, Giolella, and he makes the play over to first in time. McDaniel retired for the second time today. And Bryce Bolognini steps in with 1 away.
Bryce Bolognini.
These teams combining for 11 losses coming into today, and a lot of them are close games. The Hornets with 4 one-run losses. 4 of Steinert's 5 losses were by 2 or 1 run.
Yeah, Exactly. Both teams, with a couple of hits here or there, a couple of breaks here or there, you'd be looking at some winning records here. As it is, you got 5-5 and 4-6. I didn't need the calculator for 21 for 35. I could have just reduced it to 3 for 5.
This is very true.
And that would be 600. But we pay a lot of money for our phones. So why not use
Might as well get the usage out of it. This one, a high bounce to first base, and on a backhand, able to make the play as Porcella takes it to the bag himself for the second out.
Maglione seems to have settled down a little bit.
Catcher, Anthony Zuccarello.
Yeah, it took him just 10 pitches to get through that second inning. Now looking for a 1-2-3 bottom of the third as A.J. Zuccarello steps in.
Yeah, he's retired 6 of the last 7 since that RBI single.
Zuccarello had an RBI double in the first inning. Deep drive to left field. And he gives this one a ride to third base. It's picked up, and they're going to say it's on the catch for Jace Marr. They don't call it the hot corner for nothing.
That's a heck of a play right there. That's just pure instinct. The bat comes off the ball and you just react, and he reacted that ball right into his glove.
Solid diving play by the third baseman Jace Marr to secure the 1-2-3 inning for the Spartans in the bottom of the third. Through 3, it's a 3-2 lead for the Hamilton West Hornets.
Hi, this is Dr. Rocco, Superintendent of Hamilton Township School District. I'd like to wish all of our student athletes and coaches a great spring sports season, and I'd like to wish all of our HTSD students success in the remainder of the school year.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. $14.90 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community, Haldeman Ford, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. Neighbors helping neighbors is what Haldeman Ford does and will continue to do. Haldeman Ford has it all: new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus work-ready trucks. Haldeman Ford also has a great variety of EV vehicles. Haldeman Ford services all makes and models and is known for their fleet service and state-of-the-art collision center. And coming soon, the area's largest new commercial vehicle center. Haldeman Ford here yesterday, here today, and here tomorrow, celebrating their 50th year in business. Top of the fourth inning, 3-2 lead for Hamilton West over Steinert. First pitch breaking ball from A.J. Maddalena in there for a strike. Gavin Giolella leads off for the Spartans. 8-9 one-hitters due up. Hot shot from Giolella out of play, and he's behind 0-2. And I have A.J. Maddalena over 60 pitches now already with the first batter in the fourth inning.
Wow. Well, he threw a lot in that first, didn't he? How many did he throw in the first?
Yeah, I had him for 26 in the first. He had 23 in the third inning. Pair of walks.
Yeah, the walks.
In the third.
Yeah, right. Yeah. There's just, if you're a pitcher, there's just nothing good about walks. You're putting guys on base. You're running up your pitch count.
0-2 breaking ball against Giolella to swing through it for strike 3.
Baseman Jace.
Well, we saw Maddalena on opening day against Lawrence, and he went over 100 pitches that game, I think. Were you doing that game?
Yeah, I was with you there. I was freezing cold that day.
Oh, that was the worst. That first 2 weeks was rough.
Chopper to the left side, picked up by Tyrone Krupe. Good throw over to first to retire Jace Marr.
Smooth little play. Yeah, Maddalena went over 100 that game, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was at least right around that 100 mark.
Well, if he can get this last out quick, he'll have done a good job of settling that pitch count a little bit.
Lineup flips back to the top for Steinert as the leadoff man Dom DeFrancis steps in.
Francis has a hit and a run scored. Grounded out to second.
Oh, one good breaking ball from Madalena in there for strike 2. This one poked into shallow right center field. Going back is McDaniel, and he's going to make the catch.
Wow.
As he gets clipped by Luke Radosevich sliding in from right field, but a nice job by him avoiding huge contact from McDaniel.
Yeah,
and a nice
I don't know
play.
who was calling for that. If he was calling the outfield off, the outfield is usually supposed to take charge.
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe they thought they couldn't get it, but McDaniel got it. And yeah, you're right. That could have been really scary there. And they're all laughing. All three of them are laughing as they come off.
Regardless, it's a 1-2-3 inning for A.J. Madalena.
Second clean inning for Madalena.
And the Hornets.
He said two innings with traffic and 2 clean.
Halfway through things here in Hamilton West, a 3-2 lead for the hosts. Hornets against the Steinert Spartans. We have some Hamilton Township School District announcements for you. 2025 summer camp registration is open now. Many camp options are available in July. You can visit htsdnj.org to view available camps and to register. You can also email questions to htsdsummercamp@htsdnj.org. Hamilton Township School District Fall 2025 kindergarten virtual registration is also now open. Visit www.htsdnj.org to register. You can join the Hamilton Township School District over the summer for their pop-up schoolhouse events. Each event is open to the entire Hamilton Township School District community. There will be community resources, food services, games, local businesses, some refreshments, school supplies, technology. You can also meet school staff and teachers. 4 dates for you across 4 different elementary schools. August 6th is the first one at Saint Elementary. August 12th at Cooser, August 19th at Wilson, and September 9th at Greenwood Elementary. A 3-2 lead for the Hornets over the Spartans.
And Andrew, you'll be happy to know I completed my check-in for my doctor's appointment tomorrow.
All right, there you go.
These they drive you up a wall with these things anymore.
Yeah, technology is not a friend sometimes.
Being your age, you don't need to worry about this too much. Your dad would know more about this than you do. But I got a lot of doctor's appointments these days, and there's always something. You always got to fill out something, even though you already gave them all the same information. But I'm good to go, pal. I know you were worried about that.
I know. I was about to ask. Hopefully it's just a routine check-in for you.
I'm getting some stitches out. I got
right.
some stitches put in, so yeah. Hopefully it's a routine stitch removal.
Yes.
Nothing more.
3-0 right down the chute for a strike to Daniel Tazi.
Be happy to get him out. I've been affecting my sleep trying not to roll over on him.
Foul back by Tazi. Full count to the West third baseman, leading off the bottom of the 4th. Maglione had a 1-2-3 bottom of the 3rd inning. And a breaking ball doesn't break enough for him as it hits Tazi in the back. Might have caught him on the shoulder. But regardless, he's aboard on a hit by pitch.
Pitcher, A.J. Madalena.
That's the second guy that Maglione has hit this year, in case you were wondering.
Yeah, 9 hit batsmen now for the Spartans. Taken off now is the runner to second, but ball off the bat of A.J. Madalena to second base, and Gavin Giolella will secure the out at first.
Yeah, he didn't even look to second. He knew he had no shot at that.
Tazi taking off on the pitch, gets to second base. Manalena, the pitcher, retired.
That's a coach's son. You got to know what to do.
Peter Lanusay steps in now with a runner in scoring position.
Boy, and wouldn't the Hornets love to tack one on here? A big runner out there. Obviously, Maglione wants to keep this a one-run game. Could be seeing a little cat and mouse out there now.
The Hornets can put up some crooked numbers. They're fourth in the CVC in runs scored this year. 60 total runs coming into today's contest. And their last time out against Montgomery on Saturday, a 15-4 victory.
Yeah, they were helped in that one, though.
They had only 8 hits.
Yeah, Montgomery had 5 errors.
Good stop by Condurso behind the plate. 1-1 the count to Lanusay. The 9-3 Lawrence Cardinals leading the CVC with 75 runs scored this year.
And that's amazing because they weren't hitting at all.
Fly ball to center field. Tracking back is Dom DeFrancis. Gets to the spot. Tagging from second base is Tazi. Throw cut off by Dida, and there won't be a throw to third base. So it'll go in the book as a sac fly for Lanusay.
Well, no, that's not technically. That's not a sac fly. It's a sac fly. You don't get credit for an at bat. That's just moving the runner over. Doesn't count as a sac fly. You got to score the run. Unless that rule changed, and I don't know about it.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
You've been around longer than me.
Yeah, more time for things to change. But no, I used to think that too. But if you got the runner over, it was a sac fly. I mean, it was a good at bat. You got the runner over.
Right. Did his job regardless.
But you only get the non at bat if you bring the run in.
1-0 off the bat of Radosovic into right field. Tracking over to his right and making the catch is Jack Pirelli for out number 3. So a leadoff base runner for the Hamilton West Hornets, but they're unable to get him in as he's stranded at third base. West still leads it though, 3-2 as we head to the 5th inning.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Hi, this is Dr. Rocco, Superintendent of Hamilton Township School District. I'd like to wish all of our student athletes and coaches a great spring sports season, and I'd like to wish all of our HTSD students success in the remainder of the school year.
1490 WBCB, Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Today's game brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. And don't forget, if you missed any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com, the only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. Top of the 5th inning, 3-2 lead for the Hamilton West Hornets over the Steinert Spartans. First pitch swinging to left field and a diving catch by Peter Lanusay, robbing a hit off the bat of Joey Dida.
What a way to bring our special guest on the air. We have with us now former Hamilton coach and Steinert player Mike Masseri. He's got both bases covered here. And hi, Mo. How you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Yeah, we're good. We welcome Mo, and you've been here watching, you chewing the fat with Jimmy Mayer up there. What are your impressions of this game so far? Been kind of interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you get a rivalry game like this, and sometimes you see in that first inning, the pitcher, hitters, they got that adrenaline running, and you see flat fastballs from pitchers, and hitters just have that adrenaline, a little extra power early on, and I think that's kind of what you saw, and now you're seeing both pitchers kind of settle in.
Yeah, they both have settled in. I mean, how big was that for Hamilton to give up 2 runs and then to score 3 against a guy like Maglione? It's got like a 1.3 ERA. That's got to do a lot for your spirits, I would think.
Yeah, I mean, you always say when you give up runs and you get punched in the mouth, you want to punch back, and that's what they really haven't done much of this year. And this in that first inning there, they did.
Yeah, I guess.
3-1 misses low to Jack Pirelli. Walk issued by A.J. Madalena.
Again, Madalena. These
left fielder Remy.
Can only keep walking these guys for so long.
Walks will kill you.
You got that, buddy. You've been
walk
murdered by him a few times.
Yes, sir.
Third walk of
Especially
the
in
day.
games like this.
What do you think of the way Madalena's been throwing? I mean, the last time he threw a full season, you were the head coach and missed all last year with Tommy John. What are your thoughts on the way he's throwing?
Yeah, I mean, the way he has bounced back, the ball's really coming out of his hand. He was one of our guys when he was a sophomore, and we knew he was going to be good, and then the unfortunate injury set him back last year, and I was really excited to see what he was going to do this year, and I thought he's been pretty good so far.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't set the world on fire, but for a guy that hasn't pitched for over a year, I think he's been as solid as you could hope, you know?
Yeah, I thought his breaking ball in the first inning wasn't as sharp as it is now, and again, that kind of goes back to that adrenaline rush, and sometimes your fastball flattens out, your breaking ball doesn't have the bite it has, but the past 3 innings it's had much better bite on it.
Yep.
0-2, and there's that breaking ball for strike 3.
Right on cue.
Called on Remy Feniello, who's down looking for the second time today. 7th strikeout for A.J. Madalena.
And, Mo, you look at Steinert, I mean, their hitting has just been so tough this year. I mean, they're just not hitting the ball. What do you? I don't know how many games you've seen, or what can you put your finger on that at all?
I think it's just up and down baseball right now. I mean, the strikeout rate is just up so high, and you see it in the major leagues too, and it's kind of what these guys are seeing. I mean, just when me growing up as a player, and I feel like our teams, our biggest thing was to just not strike out, not go down. And I think that was why we were very successful. We didn't have guys hitting 300, 400, 500 year in and year out, but we had guys that got the ball in play on a regular basis.
Yeah, and that's the key. I mean, put the ball in play. Now the strikeouts with analytics and all that other BS, it's like, they say it's good to strike out. Well,
yeah, it might be, but not in high school baseball.
No, I mean,
it's a different. As much as people want to say it's not, and it's a different game. To win high school baseball games, you got to get the ball in play. You got to do the little things. You got to run. You got to put pressure on the other team.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's kind of still that way in the major leagues, even though analytics tells me I'm wrong.
You see.
2-1 poke to left, tracking back to make the catch.
We'll pick up on that when we come back.
Yep.
3rd out of the inning for the Spartans. Another runner stranded, another clean inning for A.J. Madalena. As we head to the bottom of the 5th, 3-2 lead for the Hamilton West Hornets.
Hi, I'm Sean Spiller, president of the New Jersey Education Association. On behalf of the 200,000 educators in all of our public schools, we wish all of our student athletes the very best luck in today's competition. We would also like to recognize the students in our public schools who participate in extracurricular activities, like the school play, robotics class, or the marching band. New Jersey schools are #1 in the nation. When parents, schools, and educators work together, our students are the winners. New Jersey Education Association supports our great public schools.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota makes a great choice for your next vehicle purchase or service. With our MVP pricing guarantee, teammate rewards program, and streamlined customer experience, our award-winning operation ensures that you can trust our process. A home team advantage is nothing without the community. Our employees are part of our family, part of your town, and we're all part of the team. We're always here for you at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, and Glen Mills.
Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
WBCB sports fans get 10% off your food check at the Blend Restaurant, 911 Route 33 in Hamilton. Just mention WBCB Sports and you'll get 10% off your food check at the Blend Restaurant in the heart of Hamilton. Check out their menu at blendbar.com. Bottom of the 5th inning, a 3-2 lead for Hamilton West over Steinert. Andrew Myers alongside Rich Fisher. And we're also joined in the booth by former West head coach Mike Mosseri Jr.
And Mo, what we were talking about, the putting the ball in play, and I said something about I still think it's good at the major league level, but you were going to make a point there.
Yeah, no, I mean, you see in the major league level, I mean, you don't see it often, but when you see when they bunt, when you see they make more errors more times than not, I feel like, and that's when things happen. Because, yeah, as much as they practice it, it's pressure plays.
Yeah.
Tyrone Krupe pokes that one into center field. It gets down in front of the Francis. Leadoff base hitter for the Hornets.
Krupe having a heck of a day. 2 for 2 with a walk. Did get caught stealing in that first inning, which proved to be massive when Hamilton ended up putting 3 runs across after that.
Yeah, and going back to this inning too is both runs that, I mean, all 5 runs that were scored there was a mistake somewhere in there. It wasn't just hits in a row, and that's the thing with putting the ball in play.
Yeah, exactly.
Check on the runner at first as Derek Anson steps in. Single in the first, a line out in the second inning.
A lot of these guys that you had as young hitters, Mo, they there we go.
Good bunt laid down by Anson. Coming off the mound is Maglione. Throw to first is in time, and now taking off for third base is Krupe, and he's thrown out.
Wow.
Jerry Gomez.
Not happy.
Yeah, telling Krupe, I don't think he wanted him to go there.
Nope.
A huge double play for the Spartans.
Now, I'm not sure about that one. Now, does he still get credit for the sacrifice, Mo, because he got him the second?
Yeah, I think it's a sacrifice.
Yeah, okay.
And I like the play. I do. But once Tyrone hesitates there at second base, he just has to stay.
Yeah, he was giving him a little too much time to load up and make the throw. I mean, it was a perfect bunt. Oh.
McDaniel gets in the top of the back.
Second Hornet hit today.
McDaniel aboard with 2 away.
What do you think of McDaniel, Mo? He was a sort of a role player for you guys last year. Kid's really come on this year.
The thing with Sim is he works so hard, and it goes unnoticed. He even when he was a sophomore, junior, he worked so hard at practice. He pushed the guys in front of him, kind of just waiting for his time, and then the unfortunate injury to Jennings kind of gave him a spot, and he's run with it, and he's having a fantastic year.
Yeah, he really has run with it. You got that right. Both teams with tough injuries. Jennings for Hamilton, and who was it for Steinert? Matt Morris had to get Tommy John surgery. He was supposed to be one of the better bats in their lineup.
Yeah, I mean, it's just always that next up mentality, and
Yep.
he's, again, like I said, he is definitely taking advantage of it.
Well, he used to, we were talking earlier in the game, every time he'd come up and pinch hit, he always seemed to have pretty good at bats too. He always worked the count and, would draw a walk here or there or make the pitcher show him some pitches. And, he didn't take it lightly.
Yeah, he doesn't swing at bad pitches. He knows the strike zone. Doesn't swing at usually guys who are on the shorter side like myself. I always was a
big shot off the bat of Bolognini. Tracking back is Pirelli and call it off to make the catch is Dom DeFrancis.
Go ahead, Mo. Finish that thought.
No, I usually was a guy that was susceptible to the high pitch, and he lays off it really well.
Yeah, okay. You couldn't have chased too many with the stats you put up. Okay, go ahead. Take it away there, Andrew.
Yes, sir. We're through 5 here at Hamilton West. It's a 3-2 lead for the Hornets still. Since 1899, proud to be part of your greater Hamilton Township community is Saul Funeral Home. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business that proudly supports our community and has guided families in Mercer County when they need it most. Their caring, dedicated, and compassionate staff is always ready to go above and beyond to bring you the closure you deserve while celebrating the unique life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Homes is proud to sponsor today's game and hopes you enjoy it. Thunder Baseball returns for the 2025 season on Wednesday, June 4th. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com. Or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, Tuesdays kids eat free. Wednesday dollar dog nights, Thursday, and pork roll Fridays throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. And don't forget, if you missed any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. 6th inning of action between West and Steinert. 3-2 lead for the Hornets. And all 5 runs were scored in the first inning.
We got a pinch hitter coming up now.
Top of the 6th, pinch hitting number 8, Eric Green.
Eric Green, he's a transfer from Pennsbury. He played the first part of this season in Pennsbury, then transferred over here because Pennsylvania starts a lot earlier. Then he had to sit 22 days by NJSAA rules, and he's supposed to be a pretty good hitter. I tell you what, he grows a pretty good beard.
Yeah. Eric Green pinch hitting for Chase Porcella to lead off the 6th inning for the Spartans.
Yeah,
First appearance of the year for Green with Steiner.
Yeah, he just became eligible for this game.
Andrew Myers, Rich Fisher, and Mike Moseri Jr. with us. 1-1, misses high.
So Mo, you were I think Jimmy's assistant when Gomez was playing. Were you happy to see Jerry get that job?
Yes, I was. Sorry, I was waiting for that pitch.
2-1, Mrs. Lowe.
I didn't want to talk.
I thought I asked the wrong question there for a second.
No, I was very excited when Jerry got the job. He was a heck of a player. He was a student of the game, and I knew he was going to do good things. And the team was going to be in good hands when he took over, especially with the young group that he was going to get.
Yeah, he did get some young players, and I'm sure he's a little frustrated this year with all the late leads that they've given up, and from the 5th to 7th inning, they've just had a rough time.
Yeah, that was our Achilles heel when we were younger.
Catcher,
when they were freshmen and sophomores, that was kind of our Achilles heel, and we were losing those 1-run games. And I was talking to somebody on the way up here today, and I said,
Condurso gets a good bunt down. Coming off the mound is Madalena to make the play. Then throwing behind the runner, and they're going to get Green at second base.
Oh, wow.
We saw the Spartans with a heads-up defensive play to turn a double play in the bottom of the 5th. And now West returns the favor as Green comes off the bag too much, and a heads-up play by the first baseman, Bryce Bolognini, to get the second out.
Who did Bolognini throw that
Second
to?
baseman, Gavin Giolella.
Was that the McDaniel or?
I think it was Krupe.
Krupe,
Yeah.
okay. Wow, unbelievable. 2 successful sacrifice bunts in a row by both teams and nothing to show for it. Both base runners eliminated. That'll drive you nuts, huh, Mo?
Yeah, I mean, that was a heads-up play there by Bolognini. It's good to get him back in the lineup as well. He's been out for a while. He could be a bit of a spark plug for him. Okay. But what I was saying before was I was talking to somebody on the way up, and I think they just need to win one of these games.
Right.
And I think it could spark them, because I think still on paper, after looking at some games and whatnot, I think they're one of the best teams in the county on paper right now. Yeah, their record doesn't show it, but they have some arms. They have some guys that swing the bat a little bit. I think they can make a run. They just got to win one of these games to get some confidence and realize that they can do it.
Well, they're one inning away after that strikeout.
Strikeout for A.J. Madalena on the bump, his 8th of the day. And he faces the minimum here in the top of the 6th inning, as the Spartans again unable to get a run across for the 5th consecutive inning. Still a 3-2 lead for the Hamilton West Hornets.
Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many
high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or fair. Italian People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery since 1936. Haldeman Ford, celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community. Haldeman Ford, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. Neighbors helping neighbors is what Haldeman Ford does and will continue to do. Haldeman Ford has it all: new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus work-ready trucks. Haldeman Ford also has a great variety of EV vehicles. Haldeman Ford services all makes and models and is known for their fleet service and state-of-the-art collision center, and coming soon, the area's largest new commercial vehicle center. Haldeman Ford, here yesterday, here today, and here tomorrow, celebrating their 50th year in business. Today's game also brought to you by the Hamilton Township Division of Health. Hamilton Township Division of Health offers a free variety of services to keep you and your community healthy. It is important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines. Whether you or a loved one needs an annual flu shot and a COVID-19 vaccine or a pneumonia shot, Hamilton's Division of Health is ready to help. Are you or a loved one homebound? The division's caring nurses will bring your vaccine to you. For families that may be underinsured or uninsured, the division offers free routine vaccinations for children. Most residents in Mercer County are able to take advantage of the free and confidential STI and HIV testing clinic. The staff at the Hamilton Township Division of Health are experienced and proud to serve the Hamilton community. Visit hamiltonnj.com/health for more information, services, upcoming clinics, and eligibility. That's hamiltonnj.com/health. Stay healthy, Hamilton.
A.J. Zuccarello up, and he has smoked the ball twice. He ripped a double, RBI double in the first, and then ripped a line drive that was
caught by Jace Marr at third base.
Marr made a diving stop on it. There's another.
It's another hard hit ball back up the middle. Base hit, second of the day for A.J. Zuccarello. And the Hornets looking to add some insurance to their 3-2 lead in the 6th.
Speaking of bunts, Mo, would you be shocked if you didn't see Tazi bunting right now?
Courtesy runner number 6.
I think they got to get one more run, yes.
Yeah.
I think
Batting at shortstop.
Maglione's been great up to this point, but
Correction, third base.
he's not a guy that's going to blow it by you. I feel like we got to get him the second before we bunt.
Oh, okay.
I was never a guy. I mean, granted, we bunted guys to second, but I like
steal.
I like to get guys to second and then bunt them to third.
You did do that, yeah. Your teams drove teams wild with the way you ran the bases. It was fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, we were aggressive on the bases for sure, but I liked bunting to third, not so much bunting guys to second.
Yeah, well then you get the guy on third with one out. I mean, it makes sense.
But when you make swing like that,
Fly ball right on the line down first base, right behind the bag, and making the catch is Chase Porcella.
They say more money, more problem.
Pitcher.
Well,
A.J. Madalena.
how many pitches has AJ thrown?
I have Madalena at 80 before that 6th inning. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. He's around 90 pitches right now.
Brian Giolello looks like he's going to make a move here.
Yeah, Brian Giolella signaling to the pen. That'll end the day for Joe Maglione, whose pitch count was in a good spot.
What was it?
I had him at around 75.
Huh. Hey, you said Madalena was 80 before the last inning?
Yeah. And he threw about 10 pitches in that 6, so he's right around the 90 mark right now. So wouldn't be shocked if his day's done. But we did see him go over 100 pitches against Lawrence a couple weeks ago.
Well, Magliano did a really nice job. I mean, he like Mo said, the adrenaline was going in that first inning, and he ended up giving up 3 runs and 4 hits in that first inning. And then from that point on, he's just allowed 2 hits. Well, 3 now, counting that hit by Zuccarello.
Lefty Marco Giambrone will take over on the mound for Steinert.
And yeah, he only had 1 strikeout.
Now on the mound for the Steinert Spartans.
Hit 2 batters.
6, Marco Giambrone.
Did not walk a man.
That's the key.
Yep.
Solid outing for Joe Maglione, but he's done after 5 1/3 innings for Steinert as Marco Giambrone takes over. Thunder Baseball returns for the 2025 season on Wednesday, June 4th. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. Post-game fireworks nights, Tuesdays kids eat free, Wednesday Dollar Dog nights, Thirsty Thursdays, and Pork Roll Fridays to return throughout the season. For ticket information, you can visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com. Or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300.
Well, Marco Giambrone coming in. He is making his. What are we? Oh, Brianna over here waving. He's making his 5th appearance, all in relief. 5 2/3 innings pitched. 0-0 record, no saves. He's allowed 6 hits and 1 run. It was earned in the 5 1/3. Has walked 1 man and struck out 5. He's hit a man. He's got a 1.24 ERA. Every Steinert pitcher except 1 has an ERA under 2. And the only one, Ethan Zimmerman, has a 2.21 ERA.
Yeah.
He has the highest ERA on the team at 2.21.
Team 1.52 ERA through 10 games for Steinert. And we saw Giambrone, the first one out of the pen for the Spartans on Saturday against Northern Burlington. He threw 2 clean innings.
I tell you, the start of this game, you're thinking, man, we could be in for a wild one here. Steinert gets 2, Hamilton comes back with 3. Is this going to be one of these games? And these pitchers have both settled in a big way.
Jimmy Mayer and I were talking, and we were like, man, this could be a 15-14 game. And then right before he left, we were like, man, and it might end 3-2.
Yeah, exactly.
This one's shot into right field, and it's going to get down off the bat of A.J. Madalena. Picked up by Jack Pirelli. Coming into third base is Joaquin Gutierrez. I believe it's Joaquin Gutierrez.
It is, yeah.
Coming in to courtesy run for A.J. Zuccarello once again.
Well, there you go, Mo. You got on the third with 1 out.
Yeah, now these are the situations that when I was coaching, is we got to get balls in play.
Yep.
You got to get a run here, whether it's with an out, whether it's with a hit, whatever it is. But you got to be a team guy and get the ball in play here.
Right, yeah, just get it to the outfield. It looks like they're holding on the runner at first. Mars in at third, and they're going to play at double play depth, so they're not going to play. Wait, now
Giolello's going to head back out to the mound. Pinch hitter for the Hornets is Bobby Lipset the third, coming in to bat for Peter Lanusay.
The third?
So presumably this is Giolello giving a scouting report here to Giambrone.
He's definitely talking about a 1st and 3rd situation.
Yeah, what to do.
What to do in a 1st and 3rd situation, for sure.
1 away for the Hornets in the bottom of the 6th. They lead it 3-2. Gutierrez at third, Madalena the pitcher at first base. Bobby Lipset the third into pinch hit. 3 for 27 this season is Lipset.
Brian definitely knows the importance of that run, and that is definitely what he went out there to talk to his team about.
They are playing for the double play. Would you play for the double play here, or would you bring your infield in, Mike?
The reason I'd play for the double play, or at least until the runner got to second, is because you don't want to just give up the second base and make it 2nd and 3rd, so you keep them back. Maybe they don't steal. That would be because if you bring the infield in, then you're giving up second base.
Interesting. Okay.
Now it's 2 runs instead of 1 on a hit.
Yeah, and you definitely got to bring the infield in. So okay. Yeah. That's an interesting point. See, that's why we have you here, Mike. Keep us in line.
First pitch to Lipset misses. 1 away for the Hornets, trying to add some insurance to this 1-run lead.
Yeah, like you said, Andrew, Lipset's struggling, so boy, would he love to just do something here to get that run in.
Pitch hitting for Peter Lanose, who was 0 for 2 at the plate. 1-1, misses low.
Tough spot coming in the lefty, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Two-1, Lipset puts it in play. Straightaway center, tracking back is DeFrancis. Now he's running in on it. Makes the catch, tagging from third is Gutierrez, and dropping the ball on the transfer is DeFrancis.
No signal by the umpire.
And they're actually going to say he did just drop the ball altogether. Or no, maybe not.
No, because they're not letting him go to second.
Yeah, all right, so it wasn't out.
But he got the job done.
Yeah, gets a run in. Gutierrez comes in to score, and it's 4-2 West.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, DeFrancis was trying to make that transfer quick and make the throw home. A little too quick. You gotta secure it before you throw it.
Huge out.
I'll tell you one thing. I would have been stealing first pitch right there.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? 2 outs, right?
1-1, foul ball on a check swing from Radoslavich.
Gutierrez having a good day. 0 for 0 with 2 runs scored.
Yeah, did his job. Coming in as a pinch runner both times and coming around to score. 1-1 from Giambro and misses outside. 2-1.
I mean, really got to give Lipset credit. He battled. I mean, like Mo said, he got lefty on lefty.
Great at bat.
Yeah, he just had to battle and get the ball out there.
2-1 to the left side. Scooped up by Marr, the third baseman. Throw in the dirt, and it's not scooped up by Porcella. The inning will continue. Going to third is Madalena. Long throw for the third baseman, Marr.
He had time.
Yeah, I think a good throw would have beat Radoslavich to the bag, but Porcella unable to come up with it at first base, so runners on the corners now. And the lineup goes back to the top as Tyrone Krupe steps in.
Well, Krupe's perfect on the day so far. 2 for 2 with a balk. Another courtesy runner.
Going back to me and Jimmy Mayer talking again, and he was talking about how Hamilton has the
runner number 5, Ryan Anderson.
The catcher's the system where he talks into his ear, the earpiece. And he's like, I don't want that. But in this situation here, I could be telling my catcher, hey, the first and third situation, and since we already went out for a mound visit, now the catcher can go out there and tell him.
Right, yeah.
But he's like, I'm old school. I don't want that.
He's old school, all right. You ever see his stats, the way he does his stats?
All on paper.
Yeah, all written out.
It's the best.
One poked the other way, and that's going to get down for a base knock. Ryan Anderson, the courtesy runner, comes in to score, and then it gets past Pirelli into right. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Another run is going to come in to score for the Hornets. Striding into third base is Tyrone Krupe, and West has put a 3-spot up on the board in the 6th to take a 6-2 lead.
Wow, what an inning for the Hornets, huh? Holy cow.
Tyrone's really been struggling the past couple games, and you can tell when a hitter's going good is when he can stay on the ball and hit a line drive the other way, and that's when he's at his best.
Yeah, I mean, he's going good today, that's for sure.
All 3 of his hits, he's really stayed through the baseball really well.
Rough day out there in right field for Jack Pirelli. He's had 2 balls now get by him. That probably should have kept in front.
Yeah.
To his defense, right field out there is like a cow pasture.
Yeah, that's tough.
Oh, that's a tough one out there. You got a lot of field hockey
right.
divots out there.
Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, nothing's automatic when that when that grounder's coming at you
Not
out
at
there.
this place.
1-1 the count to Derek Anson, a 6-2 lead for the Hornets. And Anson pokes this one to the right side. Nice stop by Porcella down on a knee. The first baseman takes it to the bag himself for the final out of the inning, but not before the Hornets add 3 more insurance runs to take a 4-run lead over the Steinert Spartans as we head to the 7th. Stick with us for the conclusion of this one on the WBCB Sports Network.
That serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Top of the 7th inning, Hayden Caruso is at the plate, pinch hitting now for Jace Marr. 9-1-2 in the order due up for the Spartans, and they trail it now by 4 runs after 3 runs come across in the bottom of the 6th for the Hornets.
I'd like to thank Mo Masseri for hopping on. He left, went back down to the field, but Mo always, it's great to get Mo's insight. He's a baseball guy through and through and through. You know, all 3 of these coaches in Hamilton Township, Charlie Icano, there's a strikeout, there's Madalena is, that's huge to get that first out in the 6th inning.
9th strikeout of the day for A.J. Madalena, who's approaching 100 pitches, but I believe this is going to be his ball game, at least for now.
Yeah, for now.
Trying to get through with a complete game victory. 2 outs away from doing so as Dom DeFrancis steps in. He swings at the first pitch, right back to the mound. Madalena comes off, throw to first in time. Quickly 2 away for the Hornets.
Well, what I was saying is Chucky Icano over at Nottingham and Brian Giolella and Mo, they all came up through the Hamilton system. You know, they all learned how to play baseball the right way with the good little leagues here, and they're just baseball guys. They love baseball. They love watching it. They love talking it. And anytime we can have any of those guys come on the air, we like it. Oh, this could be it.
Joey Ditta, first pitch swinging, fly ball to center. Coming in to make the catches, Derek Anson. And that'll do it for Hamilton West over the Steinert Spartans as A.J. Madalena throws a complete game.
Yep, simply an outstanding job by A.J. Madalena. Rocky first inning, just took it away from there. And excellent job. Tyrone Krupe with 3 hits and RBI. A couple of big hits in that first inning. A.J. Zuccarello with a 2-run with an RBI double. Big win for Hamilton. Big win, and I'm going to head down to the field.
All right, Fish. Always a pleasure.
Yep.
As the Hamilton West Hornets grab a huge victory over their Hamilton rivals, the Steinert Spartans. 6-2 is your final. 3 runs in the first and 6th innings for the Hornets. After Steinert got things started with a 2-run top of the first inning. And West now improving to 5-6. Steinert matching them with a 5-6 record with that loss, their 2nd consecutive loss, 3rd in their last 4 games. Another frustrating game for the Spartans hitting-wise, as they drop under 500. And that'll just about do it for us here on the WBCB Sports Network. A big thank you to our sponsors for making today's stream possible. Team Toyota, Kessel Dermatology, Capital Health System, Revere Restaurant, Saul Funeral Homes, the Hamilton Township School District, New Jersey Education Association, Hamilton Area YMCA, Haldeman Ford, Blend Restaurant, Hamilton Township Division of Health, the Trentonian, the Hamilton Township Education Association, the Trenton Thunder, Hyundai of Trenton, Italian People's Bakery, and Chris Auto Body. For our entire crew here at the WBCB Sports Network, Rich Fisher, our cameraman Ethan Collins, our VE Brianne O'Neill, I'm Andrew Myers, signing off from Hamilton West. You can check out our Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game interview right here on our YouTube channel coming up shortly. But that'll do it for us here at Hamilton West. Once again, your final score 6-2. The Hornets grabbing a big win over the Steinert Spartans. Thanks for joining us. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your Monday.